to torture myself. How the hell are the Titans ranked higher than the Chargers? Or is it after my trades and stuff from earlier? But still, doesn't mean I'm going to do anything good. Yeah.
Welcome to Nashville football fans. A great look here inside of Nissan Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. On the Rams sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys have had a tough time coming by wins this year. Losers of 5 of their last 7. On the opposing sideline, that's Brian Callahan, coach of the Titans. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week.
Seriously?
Set to kick off.
Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. Veteran Matt Prater down on the field, ready to get us started. And we're underway in Nashville. Darius Davis to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now run here with Amarion Hampton. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
He's going to push one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he makes the play at full extent. Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Fleet's lead this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Jamari Caldwell making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Drop play. This is Spears. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking to throw with Ward. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Come on, come on.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Rager. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Herbert on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. We send a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4. At the Titans' 45-yard line.
Running it with Hampton.
Are you kidding? No! Are you
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Sending the tight end in motion left. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 14.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The Chargers have an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Shoves him off. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's another Chargers first down.
Play fake, now Herbert to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Hampton. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Trying with Hampton. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You've got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to the state goal line, but even bigger chunky yardage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. There you go, play action. Here's Herbert. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to the air, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Spears running behind center. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Gonna throw this one. Ward. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and long. They're going to throw.
Oh, my God.
Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Get to that money down. That 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Connection is made. Iomana. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's good for our Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, Ward going to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll take this in at the 34-yard line. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it again. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's a big part of me that even through all these interceptions this year appreciates the gunslinging nature of this rookie quarterback. But the other side of me knows that when you get a narrative written about you and you become turnover prone, it can be a really tough narrative to change.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
To the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set. Lion. Let's go.
Motioning the tight end now. It's Herbert once more. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Herbert to throw once more. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That one connects. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Titans offense headed out just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. First down throw here for Ward. That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throwing for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Holy shit!
The Titans making a 1-score game before halftime.
Finally, something went my way.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 4.
Chargers 14, Titans 10.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And it's Marvin Harrison Jr. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cardinals move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Ezekiel Elliott. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Commanders move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Kyron Williams. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Rams get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
And he didn't get it up into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Here's Hampton to open the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the 21-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They give to Harris from the gun. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Herbert now off the play fake. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release after that play action. And he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Come on!
And The stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost as he busts those tackles.
That's a short gain of 1, and the Chargers will have a first. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32.
A gain of a yard. First down, Chargers.
Hampton now up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is hauled in by Harris. He dodged the tackle, and they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, first down.
Harris has the LA touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. This game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Jackson now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Titans sending their offense and Tajay Spears out there. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Throwing now on first down. Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Give him the fucking
The
AI.
offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
3rd and short, gets a give to the tight end. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies, and then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
Catch made underneath by the back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Spears. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality about knocking the ball loose.
Running these guys in the hurry up.
Yards on the play. That's another Titans first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. If you consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The play fake, now Herbert to throw. Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Find a play I want.
From the gun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket.
Throw it!
Get home,
What
and they
the
drop
fuck?
it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th
What the
down.
fuck are you doing?
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't
Christ, I
catch
can't
this
fucking
time.
go for it.
This QB
What the
can run,
fuck?
and he's ranging, looking for
Why didn't he
space, looking for an
throw
outlet. But there was none to be had.
Oh
No
my
escape
fucking God,
available
what?
this time.
And that one goes out of bounds at the 45. Not a great kick.
Fucking
Coming
hate the
across
punt.
midfield to start this drive. The Chargers offense getting set to take
Damn.
over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here in 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Harris gets it on the counter. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
Oh my God!
They've been doing it.
And they take him down right along the 30. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Chargers leading by 5. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Hits him on the outlet.
You gotta be
He's
fucking
going to
kidding me!
bounce just short of that red zone.
Gain of 10 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that 1st down play. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now an inside give to Hampton. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Go, hey, go.
Looking to throw.
Do not let it!
Oh, he's
Dude,
going
are you
for it.
fucking...
And he's got the
Yeah,
Charger 1st down. That should be all she
Fuck
wanted in this
you!
one.
A gain of 10 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Let's go.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
It's now second and
Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.
Christ. Unfucking real, huh? Just when I fucking thought... Those 2 wins. Just when I thought I fucking figured something out. This defense sucks. They can't fucking stop anything. Fucking tired of it. Need a fucking week off.